What's up, y'all? Candy Girl here with my 2 cents on ghosting. This actually was a video request by a subscriber. Thank you so very much for your suggestion. With that being said, if anybody has a suggestion for a video or needs some advice, just, put it in the comments. I'd be happy to oblige. For all of my new subscribers and first-time viewers, thank you so very much for your support. I hope that you enjoy what you see. For all those people who have been my subscriber, y'all know I love you. Thank you so very, 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 very much for your continued support. So let's go ahead and get into the topic of discussion. So the subscriber of mine who called me beautiful, so I had to do whatever he wanted because I was like, ah. Anyway, so he said that he's been noticing that his friends on Facebook who have been friends for years are all of a sudden just falling off the face of the earth. They are not friends with him on Facebook anymore. They might have blocked him. Some of the people he thinks it could be because during election time they had, a heated discussion about politics. And other people, he's like, well, they're married with children. Maybe they just did not want to upset their significant other. And so, they had to, keep it pushing. Now, for both of those situations, I would say fuck them. Because straight up, you can have a difference of opinion. I'm friends and go out to lunch and dinner very regularly with Trump supporters, and we just don't talk about politics. And when we do, it is straight up to the point. We don't get into a huge debate about things, and I just respect the fact that we have a difference of opinion. That's what is the beautiful thing about being an individual, is that you are different than the next person. And if we all were the same and we just had no differences whatsoever, what would be the point of you even existing? So the fact that this person that you're talking about may have ghosted you or left out of your life because you had a difference of opinion, that's bigotry on their part, and that has nothing to do with you. And charge it to the game. You know what I'm saying? And when I say charge it to the game, I'm like, chuck it up to a life experience where you realize that there are people in the world who are just not really your friend. As far as, the young ladies who are married, okay, but is she supposed to never have any friends who happen to be of the opposite sex? That doesn't make any sense. And if that is the reason why they don't speak to you anymore, then that's a reflection of their relationship, that they don't have any trust, that their boundaries are way too tight and hard and really are restrictive of freedom and free will. Who wants to be in a relationship like that? You don't even know, they could have trust issues. She could have cheated on him 4 or 5 times with different men, and so now things are different, and they had to let go of a lot of different people in their life because it's a threat to their relationship. You don't know, but either way it goes, fuck them. So I guess what you have to realize is ghosting has nothing to do with you. It has everything to do with them and their inability to, number one, tolerate people with a different opinion than their own. And then number two, to communicate when there's an issue, to communicate when there is a misunderstanding or something that offended them. Friendship is not measured by how well you all get along. Friendship is measured on not only how well you get along, but also how you deal with conflict and how you resolve differences of opinion. So if I were you, I would just look at it well, then maybe they weren't my friend. And not everybody in this world is going to be your friend. If you can make one friend in this world, you have done a wonderful job. Let me tell you that. So with that being said, how do you move forward? If you really want to make amends with these people, I would suggest that you just hit them up over a holiday. You know, be like, Happy Hanukkah, Happy Kwanzaa, Happy New Year, whatever. Even if you want to like kind of, you know, camouflage it a little bit and make it look like it's a mass text and just be like, hey, everybody, Happy New Year. Hope you have a blessed year and reach new heights, higher heights than you did before. I don't know, some bullshit like that. So, you know, you can put it out there as if like I'm not just like trying to reach out to just you. This is just a general message to everybody. You know what I'm saying? So look at it as like, okay, I'm just reaching out to say what's up, you know, and, you know, celebrate the holiday. And then if they say thank you in return, as they should, then you just say, oh, you know, no problem. Haven't spoken to you in a while. Hope y'all all is doing well. And I'm hoping that we can catch up real soon. What are you doing on Thursday? Do you want to meet up for coffee? If they don't respond, then again, chuck it up to them just not being able to communicate very well and not wanting to resolve things in a adult fashion. If they do respond, hopefully they can tell you, well, you know, such and such is going on, and so I really can't continue on with our friendship or whatever. That'll give you some closure, I guess. But you know, 9 times out of 10, half of these people don't respond to even the general Happy Kwanzaa text anyway. So, you know, you're not really going to get the closure that you want, is what I'm saying. So what I would suggest is just to realize that not everybody is your friend. Not everybody knows how to communicate. And you have to be able to go on with the rest of your life knowing that sometimes you're just not going to be able to get the closure that you want. I also saw another comment of his that said, you know, he initiates a lot of the social outings with friends and families and stuff like that, and it's kind of like getting to him. They say that they have a good time, but then they don't initiate plans themselves. Well, one of two things might really be going on. One, you're always the one making the plan, so they don't really see a need to initiate any kind of social outings with you. Number two, they could really be busy with their own stuff. You don't know what people are going through, and you know, maybe they just don't have the time to sit and think, hey, I wonder what Dirk is doing. You know what I'm saying? So it's not always about you and what's going on, and you know, not everything is intentional, I guess is what I'm saying. Sometimes we have a tendency to put intention and a negative intention behind people's actions without realizing that sometimes people are just blindly and ignorantly doing things that are hurting other people. And that just really has nothing to do with you. If you believe that you're putting in more effort in a friendship than they are, then maybe you want to take a step back and let them initiate a little bit. If they never reach out to you again, then again, just like I said in the other situation, they might not be your friend. With family members, sometimes they take you for granted because they figure you're always going to be here. So maybe it just will have to be limited to the holidays when you all get together or whatever. That's fine, you know. But sometimes the intention is not to hurt you or to avoid you. Lastly, I would say that when you have expectations, oftentimes you end up getting hurt. So I would suggest against having expectations of your friendships and relationships with other people, besides the expectation that they respect you as a human being and treat you as such. So, you know, I wouldn't really expect for anybody to be reaching out to me trying to make plans or whatever the case may be. If they don't want to do it, then that's fine. But if they do, great, I'm down. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully this was able to help you. If you have any other questions, let me know. Anybody else have a video idea? I would love, love, love to hear your ideas. Until next time, you all, love and blessings.